nigga fly as me, ain't a nigga cold as me, ain't another nigga got a swag quite like. But hold up, that's the way I feel. But hold up, but that's the way I feel.
Yo, swinging and banging on these ones and twos. It's 32 degrees. I got on my 2 sweaters, and you know I keep these gratitudes. What's going on, good people? Your boy is back on a Monday. This is the last Monday of February 2022. It's the last Monday of Black History Month. And I was telling you all there are going to be some changes that kick off tomorrow, Tuesday. But for now, let's talk about these intentions, man. Intentions. I hope you get your gratitude journals ready. My intention today is that I'm going to start getting aggressive with my positive self-talk. I found it out, man. Yes, the positive self-talk works. I told y'all the affirmations work. I'm not crying and everything like I used to. But bro, the positive self-talk, if you get aggressive with it, I mean, you talk to yourself like you are a coach. Like I'm literally standing up and saying to myself, nah, come on, dog. Come on, dog. Let's go. Here we go. What are you doing? Knees up. Let's go. And I'm thinking this in my head. I'm talking to myself out loud sometimes. So I know people around me think I am losing my mind. But this aggressive, positive self-talk, and it flows so well with my authenticism. All this stuff is aligning, man. I am healing, getting better. This intention is real stuff. And so my intention today, getting aggressive with the positive self-talk. Knocked off my yoga already. I don't know how many days in a row I've talked to y'all where I've already done yoga. It feels like a week or two, probably more like 3 or 4 days. But y'all get what I'm saying. Today I meditated. I'm always going for 5. I did 10 minutes today, didn't even know it. Sat there with the arms folded and everything, looking like one of them old school, I don't know, Native Americans, I don't know whatever. But I was there, got the meditation in, 10 whole minutes. And I started a whole new manifestation because I did my 21 days, good people. Knocked off the 21 days, switched it up. Today I got 10 with the new one. Here we go. Telling y'all right now, if you are looking to schedule me to come to your school, principals, because I know you are ready to start changing the culture of where you are. You want to improve the culture of your school. So if you want to schedule me for a guest appearance, to come in and talk to your staff, to talk to your teachers, if you want me to slide into your business and just talk to the people about gratitude, all you got to do, allthingsoneLove.com. You click on the menu, and the first program you see is mindfulness for teachers and schools. That's where you start. And I'm telling you, man, you can get me there. We can do all of this remote. I'm there, I'm available, I'm ready. Because what you've got to remember is this.
Hold up, but that's the way I feel. I got a beast mentality, dog. I eat until full. Right now I'm in grind mode, so now pass me the Red Bull.
Over 53% of employees stay with a job because the employer makes them feel grateful. Think about that, man. 53% of employees will stay at a job, not because of the pay, not because of the benefits, not because their best friend works there. They're staying at a job because the employer makes them feel valued. The employer is grateful for them. The employer is saying thank you. Small things, man. In the world of metaverse, in the world of Web3, in the world of Zoom meetings and everything being remote, think about it. 53% of people are staying just because you're grateful. And as a principal, as a leader of your business, you've got to put that into practice. Let the people know how grateful you are for their efforts. The fact that they came here, because they don't really have to be there. People can do a lot of different things for the money. a lot of different things for the money and make more money too. 53% of employees will remain at a job because the employer makes them feel grateful. Rock with me, schedule me, let's go. Because I got programs and we can get this going. Give them 30 minutes. 30 minutes. 30. It could change things. Watch.
Every time I get to him, raw.
Black History Story today. Told you, all right. Now y'all know it's Black History Month. And this is the last Black History Story of February. I'm not going to stop Black History Stories. Come on. But this is the last Black History Story of February. And who I'm going to tell you all about is my favorite educator after my mama. Like, my mama is my number one educator, of course. My father's got to be my favorite college educator. But Baruti Kafele, I heard him speak when I was still a middle school teacher. The dude blew my mind. He is a goal I'm aiming towards, man. And Baruti Kafele started in New Jersey. What he starts in New Jersey in the early 90s, and he is an elementary school educator, teacher. He ends up winning Teacher of the Year awards and everything. He does a great job as an elementary educator, writing books and everything. And whenever you hear him speak, because I actually had the privilege of hearing the man speak. I went to the National Middle School Conference here in Houston. It was maybe 10 years ago. And my principal paid for me to go. She slid up there with me. Bro, Baruti Kafele. This is the principal. And the way he changes things. Because he goes from elementary school teacher of the year, moves into middle school principal, then he takes over high school principal, and he's taking over at Newark, New Jersey's Newark Tech, which is one of the worst schools in the nation, man. Y'all remember that movie, Dangerous Minds? Way back about the high school teacher, and she changes everything for those Spanish and black kids and stuff like that. He was the real deal version of that, except he's in New Jersey, man, where it's going down every single day. He says when he shows up at Newark Tech to be the first day of principal, he walks in, Doug, I know we all think that our high schools are ghetto. We all think our high schools are gangster. We all think we thugs in high school. This man says he walks into his first day of principal at this Newark Tech, and the walls are painted black. The walls have been painted black for so long because they figured there was no way to stop the kids from putting graffiti on the walls, from doing all types of wild out stuff. It was terrible there, man, terrible. And within 2 years, he flips it from one of the worst schools in the nation to one of the best schools in the nation. He's winning all type of awards. He's on national shows. He's everywhere, man. Baruti Kafele. And he's writing books about this. He takes over 4 different New Jersey schools. Every single school he takes over, it improves tremendously. And what makes the man so valuable, and I tell you, man, I heard the man speak. What makes the man so valuable is that he ties relationships to all lessons, relationships to everything. Says when he walked into this school, they got black walls. And he's thinking to himself shit like, white teachers can't teach black kids. There's no way. And he's doing things, and he said he's there in his first week. He sees a white teacher. He tells the teacher right away, first day, when he takes over. Look, man, I know how y'all have done things. I know how y'all used to do things, but it's time for us to switch this shit up. I want y'all to take all these colonizers off the wall. He didn't use the word colonizer. My bad. He takes all of them off the wall. He tells them, take that off the wall. Put up there on the walls black heroes. Paint these goddamn walls white. What are you doing? If you treat the kids like they're inmates, if you treat the kids like they're animals, if you talk to these kids like you don't give a damn about where they come from, who they know, what they like, where they want to be, how the hell they get out of there, then what do you think they're going to think of your bullshit ass lessons? What do you think they're going to say to you when you tell them to do different things? If their parents have been through this, why would their parents support you, the teacher, you, the principal, when everything has been done the way it hasn't worked out? At some point, you got to flip shit around. So he's telling people in this school, Newark Tech, and every school he goes to, this is Principal Baruti Kafele. He's preaching. He's on this pulpit, man, telling them you must change relationships. That means we go to kids' houses if we need to. That means we call parents if we need to. Show up at their job with the kids' homework. Show up at the job, not with the kids' homework, my bad, not with the kids' homework. Show up at the kids' job and just tell them what a good job their kids are doing and what they need and how you can help out. Ask questions. He's on his teachers about this. And this is how he changes everything. When they ask him, if we paint the walls white, how do we stop the kids from writing graffiti and putting cuss words all over the wall? And Principal Baruti Kafele is in this big ass auditorium, and the teachers are all staring at him. And he says, easy. I'm gonna tell their ass not to write on the white walls. The hell? Like, yo, man, these kids all have parents. Ain't nobody's parents letting them get buck wild like that at the crib. Stop playing. I'm gonna tell them not to write on the goddamn walls. It's that easy. But you need to understand where they're coming from. This is the relationships. This is the type of stuff Baruti Kafele is talking about. It gets so wild out, man. He's improving these schools. There's a school board meeting because he's doing all this type. Of course, there's pushback. Of course, there's pushback, man. Teachers are pushing back. Parents are pushing back. Kids are pushing back. This is aggressive progression. He's pushing it. And he's in the school board meeting. And he actually argues with a school board dude and slaps him. He actually pops back, slaps the school board staff member. School board member, slaps him. Blow! Shocks everybody. This goes on the news. They have, of course, removed the principal, got to get him out of there. And because he has done so much for this community, because he has done so much for these kids, for these teachers, because people believe and they're doing well, and the school has already been all over the nation improving and stuff like that. They're trying to have this vote to remove him. And I mean, the entire community floods the school board meeting. He ain't got to say shit. Parents are coming in, kids are coming in, teachers are coming in. They can't remove this man, dog. They can't remove a pillar of the community now. And he uses this power and influence to spread, and he's using it right now to spread, to push, to do these things. It's 2022. He has now been a speaker for like 10, I think his last year of being the actual principal was 2011. And I believe I heard him in maybe 2009, 2000. I probably just heard him in 2011 or 12. You know, I probably heard him right when he finished up. But look, principals, school leaders, even if you have a business, Baruti Kafele, you've got to look the man up, man. I'm telling you, you got to look the dude up. This is amazing stuff. And that's how we're going to end the Black History lesson for February. I'm not rocking out with, I thought my daughter wanted me to come with y'all with Malcolm X. Of course, one of my kids, of course, say Dr. King. I know a lot of these civil rights leaders are missing in the schools, but I wanted to bring y'all something positive, something transformative, a true
Old man told me not come to a sleeper but a dream. So when you see that paint gleam, then know I'm living my dream.
Story that is still going. Baruti Kafele. Man, I rocked with this dude so hard. My principal in Texas, got him to come to Texas, paid for him to slide in, to come talk just to our schools. And I remember it was not taken so well. And after he got done with his talk, five teachers went to lunch with him. And from that 5 teachers, we started up something at our school called Gents Club. And Gents stood for genuinely talented, I don't know, man. Generous. It ended up with talented students. And we took kids like to the Rockets games. Kids got their first McDonald's. We're paying for, we eat the things we did with those boys. We had 2 girls. We ran the program for 3 years. We had 2 girls in there. And I mean, I'm still fucking with some of them kids like to this day. To this day. Y'all don't understand, man. To this day, we are still fucking with each other. The teachers and I, those teachers and I, still holler at each other back and forth. And that is the influence of Baruti Kafele. And that's a story I can leave y'all with for Black History Month.
Slap back on the streets. Matter of fact, I pulled out too.
Okay, now, last thing, the gratitudes, because I know you're waiting on this. Number one, my wife left me a whole CBD setup because she wants to help me out. Sniff. Gotta make sure I thank her for that because it definitely hyped me up a little bit. It was a sativa CBD, and now I'm starting to understand how to use CBD. Big help. I can see the work. Number two, I have manifested something. I wanted Mondays off. Mondays to be my chill day. Monday to the days I just set things up. No rush to do anything. I don't have to put out a bunch of fresh new videos or any of that. I just want to enjoy an empty house with my wife because the kids are all at school and my oldest is at work. Well, somehow yesterday, I got 2 clients, my 2 Monday clients. Out of nowhere hit me up and said they got to request a schedule change. They're pushing their things back, but they're not dropping me. Of course, they just want to push a schedule change. Dog, man, manifestation? Are you kidding me? We're going to be kicking it today. She don't know. There's nothing else for me to do. Number 3, dog. Dog. I got an accountant. Well, we got an accountant. And, wait, what did I write? Well, we do a whole... I don't know what I wrote, man. Oh my gosh. Number 1, he tripled our tax return. Tripled it. All I do is the little automatic thing, TurboTax. I use TurboTax to last like 5 years, 6 years. All I've ever done is TurboTax. Before I did TurboTax, my wife did some type of electronic thing. This is all we've ever done. No, we paid for it. We used to pay. I don't know. Either way, man, she used to pay for it. All I've ever done is TurboTax. So number 1, this accountant that we now have tripled our return. Tripled. Mind blown. Number 2, he took the whole allowance and the whole chore board idea that we have for the kids, freaked that thing out so that they keep that forever, but it dropped our tax bracket the way he done it. Mind blown. Number 3, he pushed off the All Things One Love LLC. So the company is still going. I do my look, man, got that thing going, and it is actually the way he set the thing up. It is that's one of the ways. I can't get all into it. All I put actually explained why and how. Time to hire my first promotional team because I got triple the tax return. Dog, y'all don't understand, man. Y'all don't understand. I'm going to leave this man's information on the blog today. Today is the last Monday, February 28th of 2022. And yes, this tax man is taking on new clients. Catch him on the blog. Listen, y'all be pretty. Stay grateful. Catch this new tax man. Catch the Black History stories. Catch everything. Get allthingsoneLove.com. I salute you. I'm out. 53% of employees will remain because the employer is grateful. 80% of people will work harder for leadership that is grateful. You want an agency of gratitude with customized gratitude journals to create this atmosphere, this culture at your school, at your business. Contact Kendrick Avant for these customized gratitude journals, and let's change the culture of the environment.